welcome back to another episode of Mage Hand High Five. I'm your dungeon master, Casey Pappas, and with me, ranked least to most likely to order an iced drink during the winter. First up, Max Weinberg.
I feel like I've been least a lot on these rankings.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it's
have least
because
energy.
you're kind of normal. Like you do normal shit, and that's good for you.
I was really bracing for an insult there, and you just went aggressively mid.
No,
I
it's just because you're kind of regular.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these are like, you're the sensible choice. Like,
Yeah,
I'm the tether to reality.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you're doing the right thing.
It's
You're
like
doing
picking
the right
Mario in
thing.
Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Oh God.
well, it's his card.
it's his cart.
Yeah, and with that, I'm playing Wyatt, and he would not get anything iced because it all has to be warm. He's a warm drink kind of boy.
He's a little warm boy.
Oh, I could see him drinking a cold drink just because he's so warm inside, and he just needs to. He's like a furnace.
That's true.
His travel thermos, if it gets cold, he just heats it himself.
Oh,
That's so sweet.
with heat metal.
Next, Robin Langenhop.
Hey, I'm Robin Langenhop playing Hayden Kincaid, and I am, I don't drink coffee, famously. We all know this. I'm the opposite of Hayden in that sense. And also, I am the opposite of drinking a cold drink in the winter because I will drink a hot drink in the middle of summer. I'll take a nice hot matcha latte and walk around when it's 90 degrees.
That's cursed.
Why am I still doing this podcast? These heathens.
You invited me. You tricked me into this.
I did no such thing.
And Rowan McStay.
Hello, I am Rowan McStay playing Salome Briar, and I have developed a system of tricks to make it so that my hands don't get cold wrapped around my little iced coffee in the dead of February.
What?
Well, I have my metal insulated tumbler that I'll use for my iced coffee. I knitted some mug cozies. I have mittens. I'm like really committed to the ice drink, but not having cold hands.
Oh, baby.
I think Salome had coffee in Threed, but I think there was like a manservant who would like grind the beans for her every day in the morning.
Bean by bean.
Oh, yeah, it's the imported stuff.
Oh yeah, it's Lateran coffee for sure.
It's elvish coffee.
It's the
It's
From
also
the
French coffee.
Well, with that,
Penchant.
let's
Yeah, we've all
dive-
developed a penchant for elvish coffee.
We know where this is going, and we're all afraid to actually start the episode.
Oh yeah, no, this
with
sucks.
that, let's dive right in. Last time on Mage Hand High Five, you played poker. To fulfill a deal with Cordrin Lightfeather to find a ruler more willing to stand against Threed, the three of you sat at a table with Barabbas Bartle and Lothric Dawnstar, hoping to trick the latter into betting and losing his office. With many secrets spilled along the way, including Bartle revealing that he's on the hunt for a runaway Jameson, you succeed in goading Dawnstar before Hayden wins the final round of the game. Frantic to keep his position, Dawnstar attempts to cancel the debt by taking them out. The three of you incapacitate him, whereby he reveals himself to be merely a puppet. Taking possession of Dawnstar's body, the true mastermind of Echo then reveals himself. High Archivist and Lord Magister Fax. Where you are now.
I feel like you kind of undersold how much we won that fight with just incapacitated him.
Oh, no, maybe I should have added quickly. The three of you quickly incapacitate him.
That was a shellacking.
We just were really good at our jobs on this one particular instance.
We killed it.
Well done. 2 hardened mercenaries and a school child took out a lazy politician with a shotgun. Great. Where you are now, you are all three still in the back room of the Gilded Lily. It is the three of you and Barabbas Bartle There is the Warforged bartender behind the bar who is just sort of awaiting orders. There is the guard off to the side who is slowly catching her breath. And there is Lothric, who I believe y'all have pinned to the wall.
Correct.
However, at the moment, he is not Lothric, as one of his eyes is wide open, and it is glowing orange like fire embers. His mouth is wide in a grin, and he says,
Salome Breyer, Hayden Kincaid, Wyatt Forsyth, Barabbas Bartle. Please allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Lord Magister and High Archivist of Echo, Fax, Watcher of the Wind, Dreamborn, and last of my ilk. What fair winds have I to thank for guiding your ships to my humble harbor?
I believe that fair wind would be, Dr. Helena Bancroft.
A fair wind she is, and a valuable ally. I must offer my deepest apologies for my subordinate. He misunderstands his purpose. But then, what more can be expected of one so like a fly, flitting and foolish? He will learn it soon enough, for you see, we all serve a purpose.
Care to enlighten us?
Well, Salome, the altruist. Yours is a righteous mission. You see the world as increasingly evil, and your place is to correct it, to right its injustices, to cleanse it of that evil.
I suppose that's a bit of an oversimplification. It's a flattering one, but more than anything, I think my mission is to protect my community and to make up for the lost time I spent living off of its exploitation.
I wonder how similar an answer I read in the Threed Herald.
Well, if you already read my whole story in the Threed Herald, why bother talking to me about it now? Hell, seems like everybody's learned everything they need to know about me from the papers. And I look at Barabbas when I say that.
Barabbas side-eyes you. He catches your glance.
Threed's already told you everything you need to know.
I'm in the business of knowing more, so I would love to gain your side of the story at some point. Hayden, you're a gatherer. Your basket was upturned, and you seek to return its pieces to their rightful places. Your siblings to your side, and Courtois to an unmarked grave. To unspill the milk, as it were.
Again, I'd say I think we're shooting for some wild oversimplifications, but I'd be happy to elucidate you if you tell us what's in it for us.
Allow me a moment, and then we can talk plans. For next, perhaps, is our most... well, I was going to say interesting, but in fact it is the opposite, Barabbas. Yours is simple by design. You're a gopher. Bartle, go for this. Bartle, go for that. A soldier. Ask no questions, and the world is simple. Droll, perhaps, but simple.
Barabbas You see him stiffen a little bit at this, but makes no other outward sign.
And then there's young Master Forsyth. You're undecided, aren't you? You've been thrown into this realm rather hurriedly. It must be very jarring to transition from the classroom to the battlefield. Tell me, Wyatt, would you like to go home?
Not at this moment. I can't really help people from home. I kind of get shut in a room.
A brave answer. But bravery and intellect do not always meet.
Mr. Fax Archivist Hyde, sorry, what should we call you in sort of a short form?
You may call me Fax, though it is not quite befitting all I deserve.
Of course. Fax. 2 things. Number 1, how the hell did you learn all this information about all of us? And why are you collecting it? And number 2, as much as you would like to know about the artifact that our friend was carrying, and as much as Dr. Bancroft sent us here to give you information, at the end of the day, we're here on a mission to make sure that the Badlands gets the support it needs against Threed. There are bigger things at stake right now than what information you can collect. So, yes, we would like maybe to help each other figure out what the hell's going on with this amulet, because I think it's all tied in. But we're going to need your help against Threed to give you anything. So what the hell are we doing here?
To answer your first question, do you ask the birds of the air why they fly? Do you ask the fish why it swims? Then ask not why I gather information. Knowledge is my life's blood.
I do spend a lot of time questioning or thinking about why the flame still burns after all these years.
An inquisitive mind really shouldn't be something that we denigrate.
You like to collect information, and when we asked a question, you are actively denying us information, so it sounds like you don't want other people to be as inquisitive as you. So it sounds a little bit hypocritical.
What information did I not? Okay.
We asked, what are you doing? And you said no.
The kid's actually really got a good point.
Fine.
I'm getting him a little frustrated.
Your second question.
Salome winks at Wyatt.
Your second question I cannot answer. His eye flips to you, Wyatt, not to deny you information, but because your motives for being here are yours. I cannot answer what brought you here. However, I can elucidate that your motives set yourselves on a collision course with fate. You see, Echo is not in a place to defend itself from Threed.
And why ever not? Who the hell do you think you are to turn your back on all the people you claim to be in charge of?
Who am I? You ask me. I have been here since Echo's formation. It was built around me. It is an extension of my very being. As a snake outgrows its skin, however, so have I finally outgrown what Echo can bring me. The university's potential for information gathering is vastly outstripped by the invading army that is Jameson. How dare I, you ask? I would rather ask, how dare I deny Echo its purpose as a bargaining chip? Now, do you understand?
Not quite. What are you planning to do?
Once the Jamesons arrive at my gates, I will let them in. The city will be theirs, and I will accept my payment.
And what will that payment be?
Unrestricted access to Threed's archives and power within their new government.
Is this just something you want, or does this come from Rhoda?
Rhoda. So you know this name too?
We've picked up a few things in our travels.
Well, your potential for information gathering is unexpected.
I'd look sideways at Barabbas and say, what the hell does he mean, new government?
Barabbas shoots you back a look. He seems to have the same question in his mind. He does not seem to be aware of this either.
Okay.
Does that information increase the probability of us being able to meet with you?
No.
Aw.
You know, you didn't answer my question.
Repeat it.
Does this grand scheme of yours come directly from you, or does it come from Rhoda?
I serve myself. For I am the only one worthy of my allegiance.
Well, that's kind of healthy in a strange, fucked up kind of way, but I think if it was combined with maybe a little less ego, I think it might be a really nice life philosophy, but yeah.
It pains me to make deals with Jameson. So like ants compared to my vast intellect. But they will do the labor of ants, and everything they find in the Badlands will be brought to me.
Hold on. Can you just tell us a little bit? I was in 3 not too long ago, and I didn't hear a damn thing about a new government.
You would not, now would you? But Parliament is a slow process. There are more efficient forms of government. Ones with a sole leader. Does this clarify?
Yeah, no, it does. We talking Tiberius?
Either Tiberius or the Pontifex.
I grow tired. I long to sleep now, and this conversation has come to an end.
Oh, okay. So why are we here? What are we doing? What is this?
I expect nothing more from you than you have already provided. So now, run like the little cockroaches that you are. And know that this city is mine. There is nowhere you can go here that I cannot see you. No corner, alley, or basement is safe from my gaze. I was here when it was built, and I will outlast it.
And then suddenly, Fax's right hand flies to his inner coat pocket, making to grab something. What do you do?
I cut off the arm.
Oh, hell yeah.
With what?
With glitter baby.
My sword's right there. If you're proficient in a sword, you can grab it and use it.
Oh, sure. I'll grab your sword.
Yeah.
Honestly, very easy to cut through someone's arm with that.
Yeah, totally.
I reach over to Salome, grab the sword off of her, and just instinctively swing at the arm.
I think as Hayden's doing that, I grab Wyatt by the collar and push him behind me and try to bodily shield him from whatever's about to happen.
Hayden, roll attack with advantage
All right.
as Fax's body is pinned.
So 23 to hit.
Oh, yeah. You you swing the blade up, and just before it hits flesh, you see the edges of Fax's fanged mouth quirk upward for a moment. Then his eye rolls back, and Lothric's pop open.
Oh.
Just as you slice through Lothric's right arm.
Oh, I hope you were left-handed.
The arm falls to the ground, and you see in his hand clutched a cigarette case.
Oh.
Lothric begins screaming and says, "Oh!"
Wyatt, come here. Fire. We need fire.
Okay.
Yep. Heat this up.
Produce.
I give him my sword to heat it up.
Okay. I blast it with some heat.
And I try my damnedest to cauterize this guy's arm.
You go to cauterize. As you hold the blade to the flesh, you hear a tss, and Lothric begins screaming louder. So much louder that I need you all to make a perception check.
Great.
18 for Wyatt.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
13.
Okay. Wyatt, you hear from behind you an almost imperceptible winding up. You look back to see the bartender, arm extended, minigun whirring, and then it opens fire.
Can I use my reaction, which it is, to use my warding flare to give it disadvantage, whatever's about to happen with this gun?
Yeah. I will
Great.
say, because you are not surprised, you can do that.
Great, I will do that.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to attack you, Hayden, since it saw you attack Lothric.
Valid.
It is
So
going to do
valid.
so with disadvantage. Whoo, and you're lucky it did. That was an 11 to hit.
Not gonna do it.
Wyatt, you release a jet of fire into the face of this bartender. The minigun arcs up, and bullets pummel the wall above your heads. You hear Barabbas say, "Shit," and then duck behind the poker table. And you are all in initiative once more. Roll.
Damn it all.
Rolling again?
Roll again.
That's an unnatural 20. I think that might be my highest initiative roll.
That's a 3.
And that's a 15 for Hayden.
First in the order is Salome.
No shit.
Yeah.
Let's give,
Oh.
everybody give Rowan a round of applause for finally being first in the initiative
Thank
order.
you so much. It
Mage Hand
feels
High
so
Five to you.
good. Wow.
Mage Hand
Insert the sound
applause.
effect.
It's just us and this Warforged bartender?
You see the guard on the other side of the room, but the guard is still like sort of hands on knees, breathing heavy, and sort of goes, "Fuck."
We were cauterizing the wound. Did you not see everything that just happened here?
I don't think that's going to make a difference.
The guard saw Hayden attack Lothric while he was defenseless.
Oh, hell. Okay. Y'all, what are we doing? We just getting out of here, or are we dealing with this right now?
I think the longer we stay, the bigger business we're getting into.
Yeah, all right.
They're really hurt, right?
Oh, is the Warforged like already hurt from last time?
Yeah, because they were both within my Spirit Guardian's aura.
Oh,
so
you're so right. Okay.
Bartender's not doing great.
I'll just run up and attack the bartender then.
Okay.
I think we should end this quickly and preferably quietly.
So no fireball?
No fireball.
Oh,
Maybe just one for the road as we're going out the door.
okay.
That is a 13 and a 22 to hit.
Ooh, the 22 definitely hits.
That is 15 damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's already not looking great.
Okay.
Next is Barabbas. Barabbas gets up. He doesn't have his gun since you all checked your weapons at the door. So he says, "Let's get out of here. This whole casino is going to fall on our heads."
Oh.
I think metaphorically, not
It's-
literally.
That's a metaphor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is going to attack. Yeah, come on. And he hightails it out the door. Lothric spends his turn screaming.
Great.
As well he should.
Hayden, it is your turn.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is collect Lothric's fancy little weapon off the floor.
Ooh, the lucky shot. Yeah.
Yes. I've had my eye on that from the start. I will flick a copper coin over to Lothric. For your troubles. See you later. Actually, hopefully not.
It just bounces off his face.
Oh, Lord.
And Glitter Baby and I hightail it out.
Great. You head out. Next is the guard who says, fuck it, I'm already getting fired. And she ducks into the bathroom.
Good for her.
Next is the bartender. She's going to turn and attack you, Salome.
Yeah, all right. We don't have to do this.
And misses.
Great.
Wyatt, it is your turn.
You got that, Miss Salome?
Yeah, oh no, we're getting the hell out of Dodge.
Okay. Wyatt's going to run out of the room and take a, see what's going on outside.
You run down the steps and join Barabbas and Hayden at the foot of the steps. And Barabbas says, oh, shit. And you look, and the patrons of the Gilded Lily are running out screaming as 4 large automatons walk towards you across the room. They're on the far side of the room right now, but they are slowly advancing. Each of them has this blocky appearance, and in their chest seem to be 3 almost wheels that spin. Their right arm is massive, as if it is built for beating the shit out of people.
Are they near each other?
They are spread out across the room, but they make a line across the room and are slowly advancing.
And is there any way out? Or are they blocking the ways out?
You see between the middle 2, the door out, the front door.
Wyatt's going to cast Sanctuary on himself with his bonus action and start to glow with a little red fire energy. And then is going to use his action to dash to the, towards the door between them.
Okay. You're going to take attacks of opportunity from the middle 2.
Okay, yeah. I'm Sanctuaried, though, so they're with disadvantage. Or actually, what the hell does Sanctuary do?
I believe that is a wisdom save. And on a failed save, they have to choose a new target or lose the attack.
Yep.
Wait, okay, so they have to both make wisdom saves if they're going to try and hit you.
Correct.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Here I was thinking this was going to be a fun fight. That's a failure. And that's a failure.
Wyatt slaps him on the thigh as he runs out.
Yeah, you just run right by them.
Wyatt just cheeses it.
Bye. I'm not allowed in a casino.
Okay, great.
I won't report this.
Salome, it is your turn.
Damn it all, this bartender's still here. I don't want to get in a fight with you. Yeah, I'm getting out of here too. This bartender's not totally worth my time at this point.
Great.
No opportunity attack because it's a ranged weapon?
No opportunity attack.
Nice. All right. Bye now. By the way, the drink's very good. Keep up the good work. And I run out the door, see the automaton situation, and then just cheese it. Like, I'm going to take a full dash action and try to get out too.
You are going to take attacks of opportunity from the middle 2.
That's fine, I think. I would cast Sanctuary as well, but I don't think I want to use the spell slots right now.
Great. As you run by them, you see the wheels on their chests begin to spin.
Mm-hmm.
One of them comes up doot, doot, with 2 7s. It comes up 7, 7, and then like a lemon. And that one rolls a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
That does 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Awesome.
With 2 7s. It smashes you on the way back.
Okay. Yeah, Salome just kind of like buckles down under her shield a little bit and keeps running.
You run past the casino bots. Next in the order is Barabbas. Hayden,
Yes.
Barabbas is gone.
Oh.
When you say gone,
You don't know where he went. You ran a little bit in front of him. You turn around, he's not there.
Huh.
He's good.
is this something I should care about?
Yeah. I don't know that I like that.
On Lothric's turn, you just hear screaming in the distance.
Oh, this poor guy.
Sorry.
Hayden, the Slotomatons turn to you.
Oh,
The
Slotomatons.
Slotomatons.
Yes.
I had a whole stat block for these.
Damn.
They're
I'll
really
go back
cool
and
as
find
hell.
Oh,
out.
it's okay. It's okay. If you don't defeat them here, they're just going to keep following you.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Perfect.
Hayden.
Hayden looks across at the two casino bots, poised to attack, close their eyes, put two fingers in their mouth, whistle, and then point, and a circle of sparkles rolls up and turns into a spiritual raccoon. And I cast Summon Beast. And I'm just gonna send that thing to start flipping tables and messing with machines and just causing a general ruckus
He's got critters loose
so that
in here.
there's more active chaos going on that they can focus on instead of following us. And then I book it.
Hey, I didn't know you can make little critters like that.
Oh my god, a raccoon!
That's fun.
Hey,
It's a raccoon.
I've never seen one in real life.
this raccoon suddenly appears,
You established it. Now we're saying raccoon.
pops out in midair, like partway through an attack, like and, like all four claws extended, and immediately lands on the face of one of the automatons. You run past them because they don't have other attacks of opportunity. You run past them and out the door.
Cyber plus Punk Overload is the first official expansion for the award-winning, ultra-stylish, rules-light cyberpunk game, Cyber plus Punk, that is specifically designed for action-packed one-shot sessions. In Cyber plus Punk, you are a runner, a merc, a criminal, an activist living on the edge and running in the shadows of a gritty, ultra-violent world. Infiltrate a mega prison, escape a bloody reality show, solve a time loop, race vehicles in the Badlands, or escape the Netscape. One-shot scenarios, gear catalogs, plug-in rule sets, and complete settings made by an all-star cast of game designers and stylishly bundled into 3 sleek thematic packs. So go back Cyber plus Punk Overload on Kickstarter to get the limited edition version with a slick hollow foil sleeve. Just search CBR plus PNK : Overload on Kickstarter. That's CBR plus PNK : Overload.
Once upon a time, in a county called Sublime, there was a child lost in the wood. Our Lives in the Wood is a horror actual play series exploring the tragic lives and stories of the citizens of Sublime County, orchestrated by one of the stranger's most devious of servants, the writer. Witness the everyday lives of those lost within this terrible wood and glimpse the hope shining dimly in the dark. Enjoy tightly edited episodes with immersive sound design and a rotating cast of guests playing a wide variety of indie TTRPGs, brought to you by Tales Yet Told, wherever you get your podcasts.
You leave. You all leave.
Well, shit, y'all. Where the hell is Barabbas?
You hear the angry sounds of slot machines behind you as you stand outside the casino.
Oh, we're not standing outside. We're running.
We're leaving.
You're running. The people are running out of the Gilded Lily. You see people in the street stopping and looking at the casino as people are running out of it. Confused. You see a bunch of armed guards running towards the casino, but past you because they don't know who they're looking for.
Yeah, no, I think we just get the hell out of here. I mean, let's definitely get off of this level, go a little bit deeper into the city, try not to be seen.
As you are beginning to run away, Hayden,
Yes.
you hear a voice in your head
God damn it.
that says, a message from Lysander.
I will accept.
And it says, I'm sorry to contact you. Please return immediately. I must speak with you and Salome. Danger. If Winona is there, tell her I'm sorry. Please.
Y'all, we need to get to Winona's place.
All right. Does everyone think that they could find their way there separately?
Yes.
Maybe.
All right, do your best. Wyatt, you go back the way we came. Hayden, you and I find a different way there. Meet y'all back there.
Will do.
You all three split up?
I think so. I think it makes us a little bit harder to follow, like if they send people after us.
If we're doing that anyway, how far out of the way is the train station?
It is at the front of town. Winona's apartment is on the second level. So you would run down to the first level and then back up to the second level. It is out of your way.
We're trying to redirect these guys anyway, so I'll do it.
Okay.
Salome's going to cast invisibility on Wyatt and say, go straight there, try not to make a lot of noise. And then I'll go a circuitous way back.
Okay.
Wyatt, hush.
I'll try better next time.
Damn it, some people's children. Okay.
God, Wyatt, you turn invisible. You can't see your own hands. It is this weird thing where, like, you look down and where you've always seen a body, you can't anymore. And it's a little disorienting.
Wyatt throws up a little bit.
You throw up, and as soon as it leaves your mouth, it becomes visible. So there is just this visible stream of vomit.
God.
I'm sorry. This is the first. I've never been invisible before. It feels really weird.
Let's be fair, this is not the first unexplained vomit in the middle of the street in Echo.
Oh.
Yeah, Wyatt, you teeter down the steps. Salome, Wyatt takes off. Hayden takes off. You start to take off, and you feel something pressed in your back.
Shit. Barabbas? That you?
Do you mean that stuff you said about Jameson?
What do you mean? What stuff I said about Jameson?
That you're not out to kill them. But you will if you must.
Yeah. Yeah, honey, of course. Look, I know that the 3 Daily Herald has a lot to say, but I'm not the kind of monster that they're painting me out to be. At least I'm trying not to be. Also, you said you're after a runaway Jameson. You're going to have to be more specific.
I have to?
I'd like you to be.
You feel the gun move away from your back.
I turn around and look at him.
He stands in the shadows.
What's going on with you, Barabbas? You don't have the shit-eating grin Belinda said you would. What happened to you?
Things change. If you want to know the truth, I was hired to protect Theo.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
21.
He stares you dead in the eye as he says this.
Protect him. From me?
Are you surprised?
A little, but not for the reason you'd think. Between you and me, I didn't know they cared about him that much.
Protect him from the woman who killed one of his brothers and declared war on the other 2?
I wasn't the one declaring war, darling.
They don't see it like that.
Of course they don't. Also, can we walk and talk? I got somewhere to be.
You walk.
Look, Mr. Bartle, Thaddeus and Luther Wainwright, I don't know if you know that fella. He's a kind of a, I don't know, pointed-nosed fella with a little baby mustache. He's dead now. Anyway, he and Thaddeus staged an attack on a train. They sunk a town. They turned Providence against itself to justify an invasion of the Badlands. They did this. And then they showed up to Twin River with their so-called peacemaker. They expected this not to be war? I didn't kill Thaddeus because I wanted to. I killed Thaddeus because my family was dying and he would have let him to keep the other side of his bed warm.
Listen, my last name ain't Jameson. You ain't got to explain yourself to me. I don't care. I'm telling you what you wanted to know. I'm here protecting Theo.
All right. You doing anything else? Or you just his personal bodyguard?
Till they pay me to do something else.
Do you know where he is?
I have a guess. You headed there?
Maybe. Depends on if I feel like you're telling the truth or not. Truth be told, Theo might be the only brother-in-law I have that I kind of like. Now, that is against my better judgment, mind you. I don't want to feel that way, but he is frustratingly decent, so I'd rather you not have it out for him.
Like I said, I don't have it out for him. I'm paid to protect him.
You said they're paying you with your life? What's that mean?
As you are saying this, you're starting to round the corner to where Winona's apartment is. And he says, we don't know each other well enough for that. He points at the jade hairpin and he says, you and my sister might be familiar, but we ain't. Every action has a motive, even saving towns.
Sometimes the motive's just to save a town, Mr. Bartle. How come you ain't sent a message for your sister? She's been looking all over hell and back for you.
He pauses to think about that one. He says, I'm doing this for her. Doing this for us. Anything beyond that, again, ain't anything you need to be concerned about.
Well, I will not ask any follow-up questions. Besides, without telling me too much, is there anything I can do to help you? As someone who's been put in some tricky situations by the Jameson brothers, I know how challenging that can be. And I know how impossible it can feel to get out. So if you're in a bind, I would like to help you out.
He sighs and says, well, if you ever decide to feel murderous towards Theo, take a deep breath and let it go.
I have no intentions, Mr. Bartle.
Hayden,
Yes.
you are making your way to the train station.
I will cast Long Strider on myself to get there a little faster.
You are getting there a little faster. In about the time it's taking Barabbas and Salome to get to Winona's apartment, you are getting to the train station. You skip down the steps 2 at a time, not out of joy, but out of just adrenaline. As you do, you pass the bar towards the front of Echo. And you hear, hey, kid.
Go, I do not have time for you, Cauldron, right now.
Cauldron's bodyguard / translator, Gore, comes forward and says, you're running. I take it the job didn't go as planned.
Ooh, it was going real well until things went incredibly topsy-turvy.
Fuck. Are we made?
You aren't exactly.
Okay.
But Lothric is missing an arm and is under some kind of supernatural control by highfalutin whatever the fuck facts.
Shit.
So chew on that for a while. I'm gonna run.
Okay. You start to turn away. He says, okay, we'll figure this out. If you can take out facts, do it.
Sure. I'll put it on my to-do list.
Okay. We'll find you. Just go. And he steps back into the shadows.
Sorry to be rude. I'm just very late for a train.
You run to the station. A man in a little conductor, sort of button-down uniform is closing the gate and locks it. As you approach, he says, oh, sorry, all trains left for the night.
Oh, no, excuse me, my friend. I don't mean to interrupt your work or anything. You're probably heading home for the night, but I was wondering if you might have seen a potential passenger aboard the 8 o'clock train.
Well, a good amount of them. It's a lot of people leaving Echo these days. Do you have a name? Do you have a description? I don't know if I can tattle on other. Is it someone you know?
It is. It's well, she's about my age. She has long curly red hair. We were supposed to board the train together, but I missed my appointment to meet her.
Oh.
I just want to know if she got on the train or not.
Well, I did see a girl sort of hung around the gate for a little bit. Red hair?
Yes, that's right.
Sort of a, what do you call it, a bob?
Sure.
What are those cuts the girls are doing these days? Is it a bob? Is it sort of a shoulder length situation?
One of those things in style these days. Well, I saw a girl like that sort of loitering about the gate for a minute, and I wanted to come over and see if she was okay, but well, I turned to help another passenger onto the train. I turned back as she was gone. I don't know if she made it onto the train. I don't know if she ran off. It seemed like she was waiting on somebody, though. I guess that was you.
I guess so. Well, thank you kindly. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and you have fantastic facial hair. You have a good night.
He says, "Oh, well, I hope you find your friend."
Thank you. I hope so too.
Seems like she's downright worried. So I hope the two of you do find each other. It's hard enough to have a close friend these days.
Yeah.
Well, I bent your ear. If she ever comes back, is there a place I should turn her to? Is there a way to get into contact?
You know what? If you run into her, which I don't expect you will, let her know I was looking for her, and I'll find her again. I found her before.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed this cryptic interaction. I'm gonna run away now.
Okay, well, have a safe night.
You too.
He goes back to locking up the train station.
And I just make a big loop and start coming back around to level 2.
You start heading back. Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
You're invisible. You are actually the first to make it back, and as you round the corner to Winona's apartment, you see Davy sitting on the front steps, wringing his hands. He is looking down the street in either direction, as if expecting someone.
Around a corner, Wyatt does an action to get out of invisibility.
Okay.
And then turns back around and goes, hey, Davy. What are you doing here?
Davy immediately jolts up and says, Wyatt, I was looking for you. Can we talk?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. He looks back at Winona's house. He says, can we, talk not, right here?
Yeah, we want to just head around the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
You start to head around the corner. As he does, he says, okay. And he starts to say this as if it were memorized. And he says, Wyatt, a shadow has passed over my heart. And I feel like it is my responsibility to let you know that I am uncomfortable with your actions. I am worried about your safety, and not only your safety, but your life choices. Your meeting with gangsters today was ill-advised, to put it lightly, and I wish you would consider deterring from your current path. And then he looks at you and he says, I'm sorry if that was harsh.
Baby.
No, of course not. I appreciate you telling me.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
No. Go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
Oh, no, you go.
After you. I already got to speak, so it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
These kids.
I appreciate you telling me that. Something I've learned since I got to Twin River is the world isn't quite as hot and cold as we thought it was.
What do you mean?
I still very much want to help everybody I can, but sometimes you have to weigh what you hope the outcomes of your actions are with how much they will actually help. When we just met with the gangsters, which is a wild story that I'm so excited to tell you if you'll listen. The end goal is helping so many people. And if it just means that I meet with some less than stellar types of people to make sure that hundreds, if not thousands of people are helped, I think that that's necessary. It's a necessary trade. I don't want to harm anybody ever that doesn't deserve it.
Just cremating preacher
big old
Cassidy alive.
But to do the most good, sometimes you gotta do a little gray.
Wyatt, I don't like that. Did you do it? I was there for part of that conversation. I know what they wanted from you. They wanted you to take out the leader of Echo.
We didn't kill Lothric, but we found some more concerning information that he's not the boss.
Is that why you didn't kill him?
No, it was never our
intention. Are you going to kill
intention.
somebody else instead?
I'm not so sure that the person in charge is a person.
What do you mean?
I can't promise that I'll never kill anybody. I can't make that promise because there are bad people doing bad things.
And you get to decide that?
When if killing someone means that 50 more people are saved, then yes.
But then you become the person killing people.
For the good of everybody.
Wyatt, you're not the person you were in school.
In that town, in Thunder Pass, with Preacher Cassidy, he was stealing everybody from that town. Do you think killing him was the right choice?
Did you kill him?
Yes. He was stealing people from that town and killing them himself.
I have to go home.
Davey, wait.
He starts to turn. He holds out his hands. Do you take them?
Yes.
He says, "May the flame guide you no matter where you go next." And then he turns and runs down the street. Salome, you and Barabbas walk up to Winona's door, and as you go to knock, the door comes open, and Lysander is standing there.
Howdy.
Hey.
I'm going to intentionally not speak Lysander's name because I don't know that he wants it known by people from Threed. So I'll say, this is Mr. Barabbas Bartle. He was very graciously hired by your brothers to protect you from me.
Ooh. His face turns sour.
Yeah, no, Salome's is very sour as well. Barabbas, would you please actually excuse us for a second? I think that this one wanted to have a conversation.
Lysander looks at Barabbas, and Barabbas looks at you, Salome, gives a small nod, as if to say, "I'm trusting you."
I put up my hands, not touching my weapons or anything.
He turns and walks down the path.
Yeah, I close the door behind us. Hey, I'm so sorry. I don't know what the hell's happening with him. Apparently he's here to protect you. But, sorry. Hayden said you wanted to talk about something?
Yes. First, do you know where Winona is? I wanted to apologize for my deception.
I don't. Truth be told, I haven't even met her yet, and I feel like I owe you an apology. I would have warned you a hell of a lot sooner. I didn't expect Hayden to just come in here and blow up your spot. I wanted to give you a little time.
No, that's not important. He starts to say something and then abruptly turns and walks to his room.
Okay. I follow.
You see him sort of instinctually start to pick up a brush, and then he stops and sets it back down.
Would it help you to paint while we talk?
I can't.
Why?
I told you before, I dream pretty vividly, and often I have to paint what I see.
Yeah?
For the first time, I don't know that I should paint one.
I mean, call me a contrarian, but I think that's definitely one you ought to paint.
This sounds really stupid.
No. It's okay. Hey, can you paint the flower or something? Just to set your mind at ease a little bit.
I cannot see a flower. I can't hold a flower in my mind right now.
I grow one and give it to him.
He looks at it and he looks at you and he says, thank you. He sets it in a small cup of water that he uses for paints. No paint is in it yet.
Mm-hmm.
It is clear water, unused. He sets it in there and then starts to paint the flower. It is very deliberate and it's almost a little clumsy, as if he's not used to painting with this sight. He says, I'm scared of what I'm seeing. And I've painted things that were odd and I didn't understand before. And what's confusing is I don't know why I'm scared of this. It's just a map. And then what happens next is so quick that you almost don't believe it happens. With no warning, a large, for lack of better words, hole tears open behind Lysander.
Oh?
It shimmers, and he is pulled through with a... The last thing you see before the hole closes is a gaping, cavernous maw, twisted in a grin, lined with wicked, hooked teeth. Above it, a massive, hot ember cat's eye. And as the hole starts to seal, you see other eyes begin to appear around it. And then the hole seals. The only sound in the room is the paintbrush dropping to the ground.
Damn it, Fax! Shit. There's no trace of Lysander anywhere?
He's gone. He's not here.
Damn it, I was just starting to like you. First thing I'm gonna do is kind of a weird thing. I'm gonna collect a couple of his brushes.
Okay.
A couple of paints. Just like I'm gonna gather some supplies.
Okay.
For him. Because I think if we run into him again, I want to be able to give them to him because it seems like they help him.
You start to gather these supplies.
The other thing that I do is I want to look around at the paintings he's already painted to see if I can suss out anything from what he's already made.
You look, and you do find one painting that is drastically different from the others. Most of the paintings are a sort of dreamy, impressionistic style, giving the suggestion of landscapes, people, objects. There's one of you. There's one of Hayden. There's one of Wyatt. There's one of a city of black glass. And then there's another one. Its painting style is different. Painted in broad, colorful strokes, edges sharper, clearer. It's a portrait of a man. You've never seen this man before. dark hair, white shirt with a black tie. He extends his right hand, finger pointed outward towards the horizon. His left hand is at his waist. He smiles broadly, blue eyes shining beneath his horn-rimmed glasses. But it is what's on his shoulder that draws your attention. White gloved hands and feet, shining red nose, and large black and white eyes, body silver and circular, a spitting image of the amulet of Rhoda. This little character sits on the man's shoulder, feet kicking, and looking out at the horizon with a mischievous grin on his face. And that is where we'll pick up next time.
Thanks so much for listening to another episode of Mage Hand High Five, the Badlands. Want to show your support for our show? Want to hear us talk more about it? Then check out our Patreon at patreon.com/magehandhighfive. For just $5 a month, you get all kinds of extra goodies like early access to merch, peeks behind Casey's GM screen, and a whole second extra podcast, Mage Hand Down Low, where we talk about the behind the scenes of the episodes. Not to mention, you can help support small creators like us as we work on this passion project for you. Check us out at patreon.com/magehandhighfive. Thanks to Jacob Kersner for our music and Shane Smith for our logo and our cover art. Check out our website at www.magehandhighfive.com and look for us all across social media. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Discord, Blue Sky, and wherever else we may be, we're going to be there at Mage Hand High Five. Go to your podcatcher of choice and throw a 5-star review our way. If you do, you'll be my favorite person in the known universe, and I will shout my love for you from the mountaintops. And now I'm going to shout out all of our subscribers over on Patreon, and I'm going to do it in one breath. Theo Wells, White, Lindsay, Dale Heimbecker, DM Dippyfresh, Darth Zelda, Deborah Jacobson, Jackson Maurer, Ocarina Sonata, Mads the Jelly Cube, Sky Cow, Morgan Faber, Kathleen Ayers, Kellen Wilbur, Trout Relief, Chronic Dreamer, Patrick Hickman, Debbie, Nathan Ritter, Chicken Too Tasty, Evan Noon, Avery Spar, AM Lovelace, Alison DeVelvis, Das Carpenter, Diana Bacon, Al Forrest Oakey, Liz Spar, Carrie Lee, Jonathan Gunn, Tyler Gardner, Elda Soul, Gelada Pang, Laura, Al, Chloe Utley, and Sammy Richardson. Ooh, that almost got me for a little bit, but I'm ready for more challenge. Give me some more. Tell your friends about the show. Tell your foes about the show. Write it in a little note and pass it to your bestie during study hall. And when you do, use the hashtag MHH5. And hey, how about a high five?